Welcome. Thank you for joining me. And also thank you to the chat managers for your help. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. Hi, Ron. Hi, Sarah, Electra Storm, Pamela, Sandra Peterson, everyone else. Welcome. Okay. Uh, Today since I'm not gonna be on tomorrow, so everyone is allowed to ask me personal questions or political questions. Today there isn't much. Well, there's a lot of news. Omicron hasn't stopped making news yet, and Trump refused to get out from his under his sheet today. He's trying to figure out. I drove by his house. He wasn't standing on his balcony, so he's still in bed. He's pondering what's coming for him. This is not true, you guys. I'm just, I'm just playing. Today's Christmas Eve. You know, we have enough bad news. I was watching CNN this morning. This is how intuitively, I mean, not intuitively, but yeah, intuitively, I feel these people, news broadcasters, I don't remember her name. This morning on CNN, I was watching CNN, and she was talking about Omicron, and she was saying 2021 feels like 2020. I'm like, oh my God, that is not true. 2021 does not feel like 2020 because 2020, we did not have a vaccine. We didn't have a couple of medications that we have out now. My prediction is we're going to have better medications in the coming months, okay? But these people, they get into that mentality. They're so lazy. They, you know, they think it has to be bad news in order for people to watch. It has to be a train wreck. You know, you got to create rubberneckers. You know, it's unbelievable to me. I was not very happy this morning at all, but I'm like, no, let it go. It's not worth it. But so today, you know, we'll try to have a little fun. Yes, Omicron is still spreading. Thank God, according to, well, a lot of people are vaccinated, and according to the news, it's not as bad. But it seems like they're not sure if it's because a lot of people are vaccinated, or I haven't heard anyway. But like I've said before, I didn't see a lot of people dying. The people who, I think I should have qualified that at the time when I said it. At least what I meant was, unfortunately, people, the Trump base, are catching the brunt of this thing. And that's like I said yesterday, I believe that's why he's changing his mind. And he's trying to find a new tactic, but it's not going to work. Regardless, at this point, what he does, he's in a dumpster. Oh my God. I don't know how many of you guys watched, I believe it was O'Donnell. Yes, it was O'Donnell. Last night I was watching, and he had a journalist on, and I said to you guys, Kamala is very smart. She's behind the scenes. She's involved. And also, you know, she will get better press. Well, last night, oh no, I didn't say she will get better press. She will overcome the negative press that she's getting right now. And there was a journalist on O'Donnell's show last night who did an impressive piece on her. He did not only talk to people in this country, he talked to people in the international community, And according to the journalist, the president of Mexico is very, very impressed with Kamala. The French president and those around him are very impressed with her, among other international leaders who have nothing but praise for Kamala and how she follows up. And they were talking about how quickly she was able to learn the job and know she's not a portrait. This woman is a workhorse, according to. Well, I never felt she was a portrait anyway. But according to that journalist, this woman is working hard behind the scenes, and also Biden is making sure that she takes part in everything, like he does the same partnership that existed between Biden and Obama. He is repeating the same thing with Kamala, or something similar, but he includes her in every decision making, everything, every topic, everything. So, and she's, well, and Biden likes the way she thinks, the way she does her job. According to, I don't know the name of the magazine he was from, because in fact I was in the bathroom, half listening to the TV in the bedroom. So I didn't. I will post. Well, if it's not one of those that you need me to, I don't have a subscription to every magazine or newspapers. But if it's something that's free, I'll post it on the community tab. So, but yeah, Kamala got some very good press, and from a very prominent journalist. I don't remember his name. Because I've not seen him on TV that many times, but he's one of those big guys. So, and I feel a lot of the other ones, they're too lazy to do the research, or maybe too underpaid and not very motivated. But I feel some will follow that gentleman. They're going to try to find out for themselves if that's true. But yeah, I think Kamala is going to get a break. That's my prediction. And like I've said before, I still don't see a war in Ukraine. And I said Biden would give Putin an off-ramp, and I feel that's going to work. I was reading a little while ago that Putin, or there's going to be some kind of meeting in January in Geneva. So whenever they're doing these things, it's because they're looking for an off-ramp, and they would be given an off-ramp and pull his troops out. So far, that's the way I am getting it. So, having said that, Sarah Glenn says Saramucci said that Trump won't go to jail, but he will be banned from running for any Fed office. How does he know? I'm not. Don't get me wrong. When I say how does he know, I don't mean it, to put the guy down or disrespect him. But I would be surprised. It is possible. Okay. But the way I am getting what Trump did, an example is going to be set. Yes, I know Garden is taking his sweet time, and he's not giving anyone, any inkling on what he's up to. But I'm going to stick with the prediction I made a long time ago. Trump is going to go to jail. And he's going to take a lot more people than I thought when I first said it a long time ago. He's going to take a lot more people with him. And we can see already, right now, the foot soldiers are the first to go. But Trump and others will follow. And I don't feel, in fact, intuitively, I feel like saying, some people are saying because he was president, They may not put him in jail. And truly, I feel like saying, unfortunately for Trump, they're going to use him as an example, for white collar crimes. The notion that, people who commit white collar crimes don't go to jail. Well, that's not true. They go to jail once in a while. But in Trump's case, because he tried to overthrow democracy, and they want to make sure anyone in the future who thinks about this would think really hard and back off. Trump and his enablers, even people in Congress, will go to jail. Yes. And also, something I said, I did not know how it was going to happen, but I said no matter what happened, this investigation wouldn't stop. But there was a lawyer, I believe I was watching him last night, or I don't remember exactly when. He said something to the effect that even if Republicans were to take over the House, Garland still have a couple more years to go. So there is nothing Republicans can do really to stop this thing. And I feel that's one of the things that the investigators, January 6th investigators, are doing. They're gonna, even if the Democrats were to lose the House, DOJ would have a queue full of offenders. They will get to take their pick, which one they want to prosecute first. So let's see, but I feel how much he's wrong. Sandra Peterson says the governor of New York issued that racism is considered now to be a health issue. Oh yeah, I agree with that, because I have been at the receiving end of racist comments and stuff like that as well. Most of the time you don't realize, well, because I wasn't born here, most of the time you don't realize it until somebody does something and then they expect you to behave a certain way, and then you flip the table on them. You don't, people like me, we don't walk away, I stand up. Yes, it can be depressing. It can cause a lot of health issues, but it's difficult to quantify. But I can tell you, the level of frustration and anger that can arise when you are working somewhere, you're doing the best you can, and somebody says something racist to you, or they do something racist, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? Should I pay attention, ignore this person, or what? And then well, at least for me, as I'm trying to figure out what to do next, because I can have delayed reaction, because I want to make sure I'm right. In the meantime, your blood pressure is rising, and we all know, and among other chemicals that our bodies release when you are angry. So, yes, I feel the governor is correct. Merry Christmas, Jenny Perez. Many blessings to you too, Jenny Perez says. Hi, Milo, Merry Christmas, and many blessings for you. Thank you for your readings. You are very welcome. Okay. Thank you, Mary Solva. Merry Christmas. Okay, let's see. Pam Bodley says, Milo, there are rumors that Meghan and Harry's kids aren't theirs. Poor Pamela, you don't believe that. Do they really have kids? What's your intuition? My intuition is yes, it is their kids. And I knew Meghan was going to have kids with him. I don't know if I said that, because when they first got married, I believe I mentioned them, and I did something about Princess Diana being very happy, because as I'm talking about them, I'm seeing her sitting like this, as I was reading. People don't believe it's their kids. It is their kids. It's not true. from what I understand, the English press, they have those who follow the royals. I can't even pronounce that name. How foreign it is to me. Well, I tend to, in English it's foreign to me because it's not something I say all the time, but in French it's more, or, it's easier. In any event, no, it's their kids. And the English press, it seems like they have a bone to pick. They don't like Meghan being a black woman, being in the royal family. Little that they know, relationships. People think, oh, I got lucky, I met this person or this. That's not true. Relationships are karmic. You know, maybe in a previous life they were both white, or they were both blacks, or whatever, nationalities they were. But most, if not all, relationships, are karmic. It's not the first time we've been with each other. So these people don't understand that. All they know is try to sell papers, just like the people on TV here. Instead of framing something in a positive way, like the example I gave earlier of that woman on CNN, instead of saying, Omicron is making, is like, instead of feeling like 2021, we're feeling like 2020. She could have said, Omicron is is taking off and it's like spreading like wildfire, but we have vaccines and stuff like that. Something positive and encouraging. She went with, 2020. It's unbelievable. And also the expectations of Biden, I feel, yes, I prefer Biden over Trump or over any Republicans that I see right now today. But yeah, I may be biased, but I don't think, I feel Biden is doing an amazing job. And in fact, yesterday I unfollowed somebody on Facebook. I've known her for a long time, and she posted one of those, Brendan something, on my feed. I wasn't very happy. I unfollowed her. What she was implying was that Trump is not in America's best interest, but Trump was. Are you kidding me? These people in mind, and intuitively, I feel like saying they know what they are doing, they know what they are saying. They simply choose. Well, she's not very bright. I'm not going to say anymore, but they're simply amplifying Republicans and Russian propagandas. That's what really annoyed me. I've been watching her. I made up my mind a couple of months ago. I said next time she posts anything negative or some kind of propaganda stuff, I'm just gonna. I don't talk to her anyway. It's not that she's a close friend, but I won't miss that. Okay. I'm sharing today. I'm just trying to be not be as serious. Sandra Peterson says, Milo Biden is doing an amazing job. I agree with you. We are lucky. We are lucky. And Republicans, the only thing they know what to do is, tear people down and lie. It's catching up. It's catching up with them. Rita Moon is saying, what happened with the Congress lady Mary Gay Sackland, the attempted kidnapping, carjacking? Oh, they caught, yes, I heard the Congress lady, yes. She got carjacked and they caught the perpetrators, of course. Are you kidding? Yeah, I don't know how the whole thing went down, but the minute I read about it, I'm like, oh God, those guys are history. They're going to be spending a very, very, very long time in jail. Yeah, and she is a workhorse too. I've seen her on TV and pay attention to her. She's pretty good. Okay. I am looking. Thank you for reminding everyone, Electra Storm. Today, since I'm not going to be here tomorrow, feel free to ask personal questions or political questions. And I may even stay a little longer. Christmas blessing to you too, Trish6704. Thank you. Thank you for everyone's support this year. Well, it's not New Year's Eve yet, but I hope everyone is ready to have a great Christmas. I'm not gonna go anywhere. All I didn't want to fly, to be honest with you guys. I was gonna go to Georgia if I was gonna do anything, because I could have left this evening and come back Monday. But my sister went to my mom's. They drove. They didn't fly, which is smart. But I didn't want to do that long drive over there, and then drive to New York. No way. But they drove, so I'm gonna be here. I have a lot to do anyway, so I won't be bored. Oh yes, John Johnson is cracking up because I saw that on Twitter. Meghan McCain and Candace Owen. Oh my God! John Johnson says they were having a knockdown, drag-out fight over Trump. Yeah, Candace Owen. I didn't watch the whole video. I watched a couple of seconds of it, since the person who posted it gave a synopsis basically of Trump didn't feed her any red meat. And he basically disagreed with her about, right now he wants to take credit for developing the vaccine. He was the scientist. And people in red state are dying because they're not vaccinated. So right now he's changed his mind. He's using a new approach. And to whatever, that's what I feel like saying. The other thing is Trump knows he's in trouble. He sent that stuff to the Supreme Court. I don't feel I would be shocked if they're going to slap him down, it feels like to me. Okay? So Trump is terrified. Everything is coming out. He did not expect. Trump expected to be able to pull this off. That's why his family was uncomfortable on the tarmac at Andrews Air Force Base, his last day in office. They were wondering what was coming. And also they missed, they thought they were kings and queens, princes and princesses. And the rug was pulled from under their feet. Trump thought he was going to be able to stay in the White House. He never dreamt of what's unfolding today would unfold. That's why he's fighting tooth and nail to keep everything from coming out, but he's going to lose that fight. There's nothing Trump can do. And you know something? The House, if the House loses that fight, I'm not quite sure how this is going to happen, but for some reason I feel there are other people who are going to go, like either Fannie Willis or Letitia James. I don't know, or the other person in New York City who's after him. I feel one of those people will, if the House didn't get it, then one of them will get it. Some way, somehow, those documents will come out. So Trump has nowhere to go. But he's hiding under his blanket today. Anna Webb is saying, Milu, it doesn't seem like Mary Garland is doing anything about anything, too afraid of Trump and his supporters. Is this true? No, that's not true. And remember, guys, I said that a long time ago. I said, if Mary Garland can walk away from this, he will. If New York or Georgia indict Trump first, he'll be too happy not to do anything. But I don't know how much you guys are paying attention the past week or so. Okay, there are 3 former generals who are very outspoken And those guys, they are not mincing words. They are putting pressure on DOJ, and those guys, they are connected. They know everybody. Those guys were high-ranking, like Milley. Okay, so they are familiar with all the congressional leaders. And when they want things to happen, it's gonna happen. And to what degree, I feel like saying they're putting a lot of pressure on DOJ, and they are demanding that Trump be brought to justice. When these people speak, they don't just speak. They're not Michael Flynn. They are not Michael Flynn. Their words have weight. And also, they've asked that the Pentagon or DOJ, not DOJ, DOD, okay, start investigating and whatever else to prevent basically mutinies in the military, and also to get rid of the bad apples. And they set out clearly the policies that can get one booted from the military by taking part, commenting on racist websites or insurrectionist websites, whatever it is. But I feel those guys are being heard. And it's not only them, they are intellectuals, a lot of, those professors. I can't think of the right title to call them, but, all those writers, okay, who are saying something has to be done, and a bunch of lawyers as well, famous attorneys, people who are DOJ, former attorney generals, who are saying Trump needs to be held accountable. So let me tell you, when I focus on Garland, he's listening. And even if he wasn't going to do anything, he has all the information that he needs. Trump thinks he's fighting, thinking he's going to be able to, thinking that nobody knows anything. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to, if we are ever going to be able to find out about this. But intuitively, I feel like saying, there are people in government who know exactly what Trump is about. And I feel like saying those people, I don't know how to describe them, or I can call them employees of the government. Trump thinks that every time he met with Putin, no one knows what he said. Among other things and actions that him and people around him, their behaviors, okay, they think those things, because the House is looking for documents and stuff like that. That's all that exists. I don't think that's true. I feel intuitively the Trump family has been under surveillance even while Trump was president. I think it's going to come out, but I may not be alive then. And there is a network of well-connected people, former government officials. They talk among themselves. There are things they cannot let out for us to know. I have a surprise for Trump. They thought they were the be-all, end-all. Yes, he was in charge. He could call things out and do all kinds of stuff. But I feel there are people that were monitoring Trump and his entire family because of the type of personality that Trump is. And let me tell you something, guys. intuitively I feel, you know, a lot of people are saying we are lucky January 6th unfolded the way it did. I feel there were counter measures to prevent democracy, to prevent Trump. We don't know everything yet, but it wasn't by chance Trump wasn't able to finish his coup. And also I feel that's why his family are still in shock. They don't know what happened. I mean, those people, those insurrectionists, they were in the Capitol for over 2 hours. I don't know how to explain everything, but what I can tell you guys, if Trump thinks he can keep secrets or he's the only one who knows what happened and the people around him, they are seriously mistaken. That's what I have to say. It's a lot deeper than that, and yes, it will come out someday. I don't know if I'll be alive. I hope. I hope I'll be, because like I've said many times before, there are things we don't know about yet, and there are things that are still to come out that are going to be shocking. And it's not only about Trump. It's going to be about people, the behavior of people who are, that were around him. Yeah. The good people, well, I wouldn't say good people, but the people, members of his cabinet and other people who jumped ship after January 6th, they were not, they disagreed completely with him. But other people, well, after January 6th, it was done anyway. It was a done deal. There was nothing Trump could have done after January 6th. It was like neutralized. He was in shock anyway, him and his family, that it didn't work. I don't have every single detail about this. I've been feeling this for a very long time. I just never said anything. Okay? But there is more to this than we know. Okay. But Anna Webb, Merrick Garland, something is going to happen. Trust me. And Trump knows. Yeah. Rory B says, my fear is that Garland sticks to analysis of the law as a judge. The DOJ is defending Trump presidency against Eugene Carroll's case. The weight and resources of DOJ against her, so no confidence. Well, I mean, I understand how you feel. I don't understand how those things work. Why DOJ? No, because DOJ is defending Trump against Eugene Carroll. I don't know what those things are. But what I can tell you is it's not because they are fans of his, they are defending the office of the president. But the notion that means Trump is going to get away with his shenanigans, I wouldn't take it that far. I feel this guy has a major price he's going to pay. We'll see. All right. And also, I'm reading Mad Wisdom's posting, and that reminds me of something. Mad Wisdom says Trump golf course had a habit of hiring undocumented workers and supplied them with fake Social Security. Yeah, and treated them poorly like slaves. Oh yeah, yeah. But there is another investigation that's taking place now too, journalists that is, okay, about how Trump went about fleecing poor people. I mean, not poor people, but people who are making $100,000 a year, and they script bottom to invest in real estate or and stuff like that, how Trump and his family went about scamming them. There's a major investigation that's going on. It's on MSN, on the MSN website. I don't recall exactly who is doing the investigation, but there's an investigation going on. Tracy is asking Milu, when do you see me getting a job? Okay, Tracy, I'm seeing you. Do you do something with computers or something? Tracy, can you please call me? I forgot about, can you, my number, 1 second. Yes, I don't know, I'm seeing you typing something. That's why I'm asking if you were, I'm looking for my number. I'm sorry, I should try to memorize this number. I haven't. Okay, there you go. I am posting the number. I feel like saying between now and February. Okay, it can happen any time in between. So hang in there. Okay. But I don't know if you do something with computers or typing or something. I'm seeing you sitting in front of a computer. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for questions. I am going to scroll down. I am going to drive by that area this evening. I'm going to record some of those. Well, I don't know. I've never been in that area before during Christmas time at night. So I'm gonna take a ride over there and record some of those Christmas decorations. I hope they're nice. Let's see. Tracy Yu says, Anna Webb, Glenn Kushner is just stirring up negativity because it gets him views. He's not doing anything to help America. I don't know. Unfortunately, I've never taken the time to watch his channel, so I don't know. Let's see. Thank you very much, Marby Gongora, for your generosity in the super chat. Marby said, thank you. You are very welcome. My pleasure. Thank you for your generosity. Yes. Okay. Oh my God. Karina says, my sister-in-law's family was scammed by Trump. So we have a real, a live victim, a Trump victim in here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. In New York, oh boy, well, I'm sure all over the states, because their company had business all over the place, including Canada. And I remember there was a lawsuit in 2016. A group of people, he sold them condos or promised them to sell condos, and the condo was leaking and things were not right. So, yeah. That's why now that's not a big problem Trump is having. He's hemorrhaging money like crazy. His name is taking off every single hotel or golf course that he doesn't own. Places to whom he licensed his name, all those things, gone. No more, kaput. Thank you very much, Tracy, for your generosity in the super chat. I appreciate it. Tracy says, thank you. You're very welcome. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's hemorrhaging money like crazy now. Well, his business is. Thank you, Ron, for reminding people to hit the thumbs up, because that helped me with the posting of where YouTube posts my videos. So please, everyone, if you can, I know someone told me yesterday they watch on TV, so. But there are ways. You can bring up the keyboard on your TV. I did it before. I don't remember how I did it. Oh, the pointer. One of these I have to try to watch YouTube on my TV so I can tell you guys how to do it. Those of you who have TV, who watch on TV, Yeah, I have to do that. But yeah, there's a way you can do it in your TV set. There's a pointer, just like a cursor on your computer when you watch TV from your remote. You can do it. I just don't remember right now. I figured it out once. I was over my sister's house, and after that I haven't. I only did it once, so I didn't remember. I didn't pay attention. I should have known that some people don't use computers; they watch on TV. But yes. Mad Wisdom says, can you check if Jared's private line with Russians and Ivanka's WhatsApp communication doing government business will be checked? Not a matter of will be checked. Everything that this family has said and done over the past 7 years, however long he declared his candidacy in 2016 or 2015, yeah, when he was in the White House, I feel there was surveillance. So the notion that Jared can use his private WhatsApp, whatever he uses, he thinks they were private, good luck. And yes, I mentioned this before, the Russian connection between Trump and Putin. The connection between Trump and Putin will be revealed. I don't know exactly when, but it will come out. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. There are a couple of things in here I never realized it until today. I saw them, but I'm always so busy working, I didn't pay attention. There is a sign up on top where I can tell YouTube where to insert an ad. I didn't realize. I just did it to them like, oh my God, I never saw that before. I've seen it, but I never knew what it was. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. If you like the channel, if you would like a reading from me, sorry about that. The link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com. Or you can send me an email at psychicmilo@aol.com. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. Or use the YouTube number. You can call me or text me, whichever you prefer. I will reply. I check it. I pay more attention I enter the phone now. So, if you feel more comfortable using the phone, that's fine. And please hit the thumbs up. It would help me a lot. And if you like, I've said that before. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have fun with your families. And if you can't go out or visit, do FaceTime or use the Google application. I don't remember the name right now. But anything to make it easier. I know with Omicron, we have to be careful. I'm going to be here by myself hanging out. So it's okay. So please, everyone, enjoy Christmas. I will see you on Monday. Till then, bye.